Hi everyone, today this video is on a very interesting topic. Can you still buy insurance after catching COVID and surviving it? Because like COVID has some lasting impacts, right? So it's not say like you get COVID and it's like the normal flu and you recover and then there's no effects. Yup, so I'm here to answer your questions. Here goes. I prepared a slide deck for you all to see more easily. Also, this video is not financial advice. Okay, so COVID is on everyone's mind, right? Yup, so as I mentioned, this video is about whether you can still buy insurance after catching COVID and surviving it. Simple answer is that it depends, okay? So even if you can get insurance after COVID, you might get exclusions, okay? If the COVID actually had a lasting impact on your bodily health. Okay, later I'll give the more elaborate answer. But before we talk about like why it depends, right? We need to talk about what are the lasting impacts of COVID. Okay, so some of the lasting impacts of COVID, I've did research for you guys. It's mental health. So mental health is also one of the conditions that are covered in some insurances. So, yup. And also if you have some mental health, right, you might not be able to get insurance coverage, right? Like if you have schizophrenia, it's one of the mental health that they don't allow you to get hospitalization coverage, okay? So lasting impacts of COVID, they say you can get like PTSD, and then if you have friends who already had COVID, or like, I don't know, strangers, you always see their recounting of their incident of how they get COVID and then what's the experience, like cannot breathe and then feel very like isolated, all this. Yeah, so it always sounds like very scary. So it's possible that you develop lasting impacts from this mental health. Yeah, so this is actually all this is like taken from CDC, so it's not like it's not like I make up out of nowhere. So you can go and search all these things. I just pasting all these things like from the website. Yep, so another effect of COVID, long-term effect, is multi-organ. So can lead to autoimmune conditions. So if you lead to autoimmune condition, most likely you cannot get covered for anything, because autoimmune condition means you are more likely to get any kind of CI than anyone else, and it's like sometimes it's very easy for you to pass away also . Yeah, so definitely no cover if you got all these autoimmune conditions. Yeah, so some other things is that COVID can affect the body systems, including the heart, lung, kidney, skin, and brain function. So if you actually get all these affected, then everything will be excluded . So I don't know what's left in your body if all these are excluded. So not much coverage you can get honestly. Yeah. Okay, so why is very rare? Some people, mostly children, experience this. Okay, yeah. So like I mentioned, if you get all these multi-organ effects, good luck to you. I don't think you can get any coverage. Yeah. Okay, another lasting impact of COVID is linked to new diabetes cases. And then some people say that it can even lead to cancer. So this one is not some people say, it's a National Geographic article that says it . So if it can lead to a higher risk of diabetes and cancer, right, then in future, what I expect, right, is for insurers to impose loading . Maybe 100% loading, because you get COVID is double times more chance of you getting diabetes or cancer. So if you don't know what is loading, right? Loading is like, for example, if person A didn't get COVID, so for example, you are person A okay? I'm person B, so person B, I get COVID, right? Then you are only paying $100 for your insurance. Then assuming we are both same age, same gender, then there will be 100% loading on me. If it's 100% loading on me, means I need to pay $200 instead of $100. So that's loading. Yep. Okay, another lasting impact of COVID, it's according to Healthline, is a higher risk of stroke, heart attack. Yeah, so stroke, heart attack, all these are actually critical illness, so there will be critical illness loading, which I expect from the insurers in future. Okay, so as COVID is an ongoing disease, many long-term effects of COVID effects are still unknown today. So research is ongoing, nobody knows anything. So right now the insurers not all insurers have imposed loading yet. So if your insurer hasn't imposed any loading, it's good for you to go and get it if you already have COVID. So let's say you haven't got COVID, even more reason for you to go and get it now. Yeah, so if like more and more research come out and then people know that if you get COVID, you got a higher chance of getting all these CI, right? Then definitely the loading will be imposed lah, or exclusions, or totally decline from coverage. Okay, so this is one of the infographics that I got from a research article, nature.com. Okay, so highest long-term effects is headache and fatigue. So all this, nothing much lah, will not lead to any exclusion. Attention disorder, yeah, could possibly lead to exclusion or decline. Hair loss, oh my god, hair loss. Okay. Dyspnea, I think it's something to do with sleeping one. Yeah. So all these, right, are actually like special conditions in some of the insurers' CI plans. So as such, you may be excluded from all these conditions, or they can just totally decline you from coverage. Yeah. Okay, so let's see some of the more serious one, like hearing loss. So hearing loss is actually one of the CI conditions. Weight loss. Wow, weight loss is a good thing, right? Okay, never mind. Sleep disorder. Mental health, like I mentioned just now. Okay, diabetes. If you get diabetes, you will totally decline CI coverage. You may be able to get some life coverage, but CI is no for you. Yup. Renal failure, PTSD. Yeah, so increased risk of all these things. Okay, so now we move on to how will this affect my insurance coverage. So I don't know whether you heard of it, but many other countries has already stopped selling their insurance. Okay, so like for life insurance, right, they stopped offering their life insurance because of COVID. And also there are some places that only don't offer to like older people, because older people have a higher risk of like dying due to COVID. So I mean, if you already pass on due to COVID, then technically you don't even need it anymore lah. But it's best to buy it before also. Yeah. Okay, so most insurers have included COVID as part of the underwriting questionnaire. So even whether you are vaccinated or not is also part of this underwriting. So it will affect whether you can get coverage, or like exclusions, or like loading lah. Yeah. So like I mentioned just now, let me reiterate. So if you get mild conditions like affecting like one organ, so that certain organ may be excluded from the coverage, or else if it's something that cannot be excluded, there will be a loading that I mentioned just now, because you are higher risk, right? So they will impose a loading on you. Okay, but if it's super serious, like the whole body is affected, right, then you'll be declined coverage. You totally cannot buy anymore. Yup. So the moral of the story is buy your insurance now, not later when it's too late. Okay? And then a common thing that people always say, I already have insurance. So yes, you have insurance, but do you know whether it's sufficient? And how much do you actually need? Okay, so how much you actually need, this one is covered in my video already. Basic financial planning knowledge for everyone in Singapore. Okay, just go and watch my video. But anyhow, I will just summarize for you lah. This is not financial advice, okay? So basic, what you need to do is get covered for reimbursement of catastrophic expenses. This is through hospitalization and personal accident insurance. Okay? Another type is income protection. Income protection you need to cover for death, total permanent disability up to 10 times of your annual income. So both up to 10 times of your annual income. And then early critical illness up to 5 times of your annual income. So if you already have critical illness, please pay attention whether it's major, intermediate, or early. So most is either major or early lah. So if you bought like long time ago, right, it's probably major. Okay, so major means like, for example, cancer lah. You will be the last few stages of cancer before you can receive your payout. But nobody wants it to progress to the last few stages, right? So you want to get payout when you are. I mean, if you really get critical illness, you want the payout when it comes. You want the payout to come as early as possible. So early critical illness is important. There are also some insurers that offer pre-early conditions. So like, even like, say, what is pre-early condition? Pre-early means like, For example, you don't have cancer but you have a tumor, but it's like it's not say that it's cancerous, but they can still offer you some kind of payout. But it's probably not the same amount as the early critical illness payout. It's maybe a smaller amount. So it's like sort of like consolation for you. Oh, you maybe got critical illness, but you didn't really get it, so you get some consolation. Okay? So another part of insurance that you can buy is a partial disability income protection. So this is when, like, say you lose the ability to do your job lah. So for example, I'm a teacher, then I develop some mental illness. Definitely nobody's going to let me teach anymore, right? Because I'm, say, like, not all there yet. Yeah. So this is when I lose the ability to do my job. But it's not that I'm not permanently disabled. Right? I still have my hands and legs. I can do other jobs. So this kind of insurance is called partial disability income protection. So how it protects you is it protects up to 75% of your last drawn monthly income up to like your working age. Yeah. So for this, not all insurers offer it. You can go and find out which insurers offer it. Yup. Okay, so that I've come to the end of my video. I hope you have learned a lot from this. Yeah, thank you everyone for watching this video. And here are some tips to avoid getting COVID. Wash your hands often. Use hand sanitizer. This one don't use too much because some people use too much then got eczema. Okay, then wear a mask. Okay, don't touch your face. This easy to say, very hard to do. Cover your sneezes and cough. Okay, but you're wearing a mask, you technically don't really need to cover, I guess. Avoid close contact. So try not to go out. Very hard to do lah, I think. Use your own supplies. Yeah, if you have the supplies, of course use your own lah. Don't go and cook other people one. Yup, and lastly, clean your electronics. Yeah, this one use like wet tissue and clean lah. Okay, I've come to the end of this video. Thank you everyone for watching. Please like and subscribe if this video has helped you. Stay safe everyone. Bye bye.